Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do a DIY with you, and the supplies, they're gonna vary because it's gonna depend on you, on what you wanna use. So without further ado, let's just get with this tutorial. So today we're gonna go ahead and do a DIY. We're gonna be using these candles here that I picked up at the Dollar Tree. A lot of the stuff is gonna be from the dollar store, or it's gonna be cheap enough that, you know, it's not a very expensive DIY, and it's a really easy DIY, and it's pretty fast, so it's not a very long DIY. So anyway, so let me show you what we're gonna use for this DIY. Okay, so the supplies are going to be some candles. I picked up these glass candles at Dollar Tree for $1, and however many you want to use. I may do 2. We're also going to need some of these bags here. I picked these up at Dollar Tree as well for $1. So we're gonna be using that. And then some glue. Actually, you know what? Some Mod Podge. I picked this bottle up at Dollar Tree as well. And then the embellishments would be whatever you want them to be. I may use some of these little pearl stickers that are from the Dollar Tree as well. I have a bunch of gems in here. I also have lace that I picked up at the thrift store, just a bunch of lace for $2. I have sequins. These are also $1 from Target. I may use diamond wrap. I may use my glue gun, I'm not sure. And glitter if you guys want glitter. Again, you can customize this DIY to however you want it to, or however you like it. So let's get started with this DIY. Okay, I also forgot to tell you to get a paintbrush and some scissors. What we're gonna do, we're gonna use these little bags here to basically decoupage. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut around this little square. I just want to cut it out. It doesn't have to be beautiful right now. I just want to cut this guy out. So now I'm going to go ahead and just cut my little image out. All right, so I just cut out my image here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and decoupage this right in the center like this. So my candle is already clean. I'm just gonna go ahead and pour a little bit of my Mod Podge onto my plate here. And then I'm just gonna dip my brush in the Mod Podge, and then I'm gonna go ahead and paint the back of the paper with the Mod Podge. Make sure you get those edges. So I'm just gonna go ahead and center it in the candle. I'm going to smooth that out. Smooth that guy out. And if it's lifting, just go ahead and, we're gonna go ahead and Mod Podge on top of this as well. So just go ahead and Mod Podge it. Now you can also use the glue gun if you wanted to. But now if you use the glue gun and you turn on your candle and it warms it up, it's gonna end up slipping because the glue will start to melt with the glue gun. We can always come back around the outside and clean up the glue that's there. Be nice and generous with your glue. I just want it to stick. I'm just smoothing it out with my finger and trying to get it to stick. For whatever reason, it is not sticking in this little corner here. I'll just hold down for a minute. can just hold it down or smooth it out wherever it's not sticking. And then I just smooth out the rest with my finger. Okay, so just like that. So we're gonna let that dry and then we'll come back around and clean the edge off with all that glue, the extra glue that we have around there. So we're gonna put that to the side. Okay guys, so I already cut my image here. So I've cleaned down the candle with alcohol and then I let it dry. That way the glue will stick. Now with the glue gun, I don't know if it's necessary. I did it anyways, but just keep in mind that with the glue gun, if you're gonna light this candle, then this will end up sliding off because it will warm up the glue and then it'll just, you know how it is when you warm up the glue here on the glue gun, it ends up getting all runny, right? So that's what would happen with your image. It'll just start to get hot and then it'll just slip right off. So I'm just gonna use this for decoration. I'm not really gonna burn it. So I wanted to show you this way as well. If you just wanted to use it as a decoration, I'm just giving you a couple of options. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna go ahead and put glue around my edges here of my paper. Be careful not to burn yourself. I'm notorious for burning myself. All right, and then I'm just placing it in the center. And I'm just gonna glue this guy down. With the glue gun, you have to work a little faster because it does dry pretty quickly. So it can it can dry from the time you put the glue on there to put it on here. And I wish I would have done it a little tighter because it's a little loose. So I think though, I could probably get it off. Yeah, see? With the glue gun, see, you can. You know what guys, I don't think I'm gonna do the glue gun method. I don't like the glue gun method. So let's just go ahead and, cause see, look, it's just coming right off. So scrap that, unless you really want to do the glue gun, then, you know, by all means, go for it. It's your project. But I think I'm just gonna decoupage this. And then once these are dry, we'll move on to the next step. So this is another way to go ahead and glue your candle if you wanted to. Lay it down in front of you, put a towel down so it doesn't move around on you, and then just grab your paint, grab your Mod Podge and then just paint it on here. Just like that. And you know that this dries clear. Now I'm gonna grab my image and I think I like it right there. And I'm gonna smooth it out. And then just keep going. I turn it around. And I'm just gonna keep on adding, like now to the back of the paper, my glue, especially the edges because they seem to curl up. I'm gonna let this dry and then I'll be right back. It didn't take very long for our candles to dry. It dried pretty quickly. And what I did was I grabbed a Q-tip that I dipped in alcohol and I just went ahead and I cleaned around the edges as carefully as I possibly could. And then that's how our candle looks so far. Okay, so the next step is going to be now to start embellishing our candle. Again, if you're going to light your candle, don't use hot glue because it will melt when you turn on your candle because of the heat. So you can use like regular glue, I guess, like silicone glue or this type of glue here. Just regular white glue. I'm gonna be using my glue gun. So what I'm gonna do with this one here is I'm gonna go ahead and, again, now this part is gonna be entirely optional. It's gonna be up to you. You can leave it just like this, or you can start embellishing it. I have a lot of stuff from leftover projects, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use it on this candle. So I have this, it's just a beaded trim. I don't know if you guys can see that. Can you see that? So I'm probably gonna go ahead and, yeah, I'm just gonna glue it all the way around the square. And I'm not gonna do very much to it. They're very pretty as they are already. So I don't want to add too much bling or add too much anything to it. It's really pretty the way it is now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and glue this on here. If I had silicone glue, I would have used silicone glue because I would have loved to have burned this. And I still may burn it, you know, so I don't know. But I'm just gonna go ahead and use my glue gun. And I do little sections at a time because this does dry very quickly. So just let it overlap a little bit so I can cut it right there. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and add my trim all the way around, and then I'll be back to see what we do next. Okay, so here it is with the trim right around there. Can you guys see? I think you should use silicone glue if you can, or any other type of glue that's a cold glue, because this hot glue is gonna end up coming off. But for now, this will do. And then I'm just going to get lace, and then just tie it around the top. So when you go burn your candles, be very careful not to turn it on with all this stuff on there, because it, you know, you can cause a fire. So this is just purely for decoration purposes. That is it. That's all I'm doing this for, just for decorating purposes. Then I have some of this beaded trim as well. All this came in a bag at the thrift store that I bought a while ago. So I'm just gonna go ahead and try to, I don't know, I'm just playing around with it and see what I like on here and what I don't like. That's what crafting is all about, is doing what you like and just experimenting. And yeah, that's basically what crafting is. I love it. No, I'm not gonna use this beads. But crafting is, these projects are what you like, and if somebody else doesn't like it, oh well, who cares? It's your project. It's gonna be in your home. You're the one that's gonna enjoy it, not them. So when I do my projects, I do it for me, and I like to share them with you guys. So, and if you guys like it, that's awesome. If you don't, that's okay too. You're not gonna like absolutely everything I do. And like I always tell you guys, if you can find an easier way to do things, then do it. You know, sometimes I may show you how to do something a certain way, and then you come up with a better way, and that's okay. That's great. You know, there's different ways of doing things. So let me go ahead and keep playing with this, and then I will be back and I will show you what I ended up doing to this candle. So I decided that I'm going to use this lace right here. See that lace right there? I'm going to use it on the bottom of my candle. So I'm gonna go ahead and glue it right in the bottom like this. And then I may glue it on the top up here as well. And then I'm gonna go ahead and use these string of pearls. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut them individually, because it comes in a long strip. They already come with adhesive on them. So all you have to do is just cut them and then just put them on there and they stick. So I'm gonna go ahead and glue my lace, put my pearls, and then I'll be right back to show you what both my candles look like. So you guys ready to see what I came up with? Okay, let me show you guys what I did. So here's this one right here. I just added lace at the bottom, and I used the glue gun with this. So the only thing I used, the Mod Podge, was to put the image on there. And I did glue this little gem right here, this little like rhinestone, and I also glued right here. This one is not glued on. This one is, but not this one, this lace. But this is what I came up with for this one. And I'll take a picture of them so you can see them a little better. And then this one, I'll tell you guys what I did with this one. So with this one here, I don't know if you guys can see how glittery that is. So I just put some glue, just regular white glue, right on the flower. And with my finger, I just kind of smeared it a little so I could even it out. It's not real thick. and then I just sprinkled glitter on there. And then I sprinkled glitter on this one too. And then those little pearl, string of pearls, I put them right here. And then on the other one, I cut one individual one here and one up here. And then these were just a string of pearls that I just wrapped around and glued them with the hot glue. Same thing at the bottom. And then here's some lace. Little spider webs from the, well, glue webs. But there's that. And then I just made a little bow right there and had a ribbon hanging on the side, just like that. So these are my 2 altered candles from the Dollar Tree. So I hope you get inspired and give these a try. I hope you really like these. I know I like them. And as always, thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.